Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and it looks like our old friend Ray Fuentes and Linqto hosted an exclusive Southern Cal investor meetup, and Ray got on Yahoo Finance. Look at that. I guess that's Ray and his wife. I think they call that outpunting your coverage. Is that right, Ray? No, Ray's a good-looking guy. Linqto, a fintech platform that recently surpassed 1 million users, aims to go public via $700 million SPAC merger with BCSA. The platform provides accredited investors access to private equity investments in high-growth technology companies before they go public. Notable companies like Coinbase, Robinhood, SoFi were available on Linqto's platform before their IPOs. And then we have this. When you hear Jeremy Allaire talking about his USDC and the EURC, EURC, you need to be thinking about Circle and Ripple. Both private equity is on the Linqto platform.
Fast forward now.
And you need to be thinking about real USD that's coming out soon.
6 years since we launched USDC, and it's incredible, like, you know, when I think about a lot of milestones along the way, but like last week, which was the week of July 1st, you know, I viewed July 1st, 2024 as a major milestone because basically, you know, USDC and our Euro stablecoin EURC became legal electronic money in the entire European Union. And like, that's such a huge deal. It's the first major, you know, market and kind of country/region that where like what we've done is now legally part of the financial system, and so it's sort of a turning point in my view from like the early adopter phase of this into what I think is going to be like the mainstream global scaling phase of this, and I view like July 1st, 2024 as sort of a big milestone along that journey.
All right, and both both of those are on Linqto, my sponsor. They're on their page now. You can get Circle or Ripple private equity, and I think you can even trade Circle private equity into Ripple right now on there. Now, here's a couple more of my sponsors: Jason Cousins from Glint and Andy Scheckman from Miles Franklin. They started a podcast together, and here's another part of another installment they just did.
The Federal Reserve, it can cut interest rates to fight a recession, but it cannot raise them to fight inflation. Pick your poison. You are trapped between a rock and a hard place. Do we try and fight inflation at the expense of a recession and a slowing economy? The problem is that the Western system is so far indebted that in a recession, the ability to service the debt is compromised, which leads to a default. This is why governments have chosen inflation over austerity always. You see a VIX that rises that high, spiking that fast, it tells you something very bad is happening, something very ominous is happening. If I were advising my son or my nephew or my best friend, and I had all of these accumulated profits in the Magnificent Seven, I would remember that profit is not a 4-letter word. It is a 6-letter word, and you'd be far better off to take some of those profits now before you give them all back.
Okay, they call it the Resilient Compass, and it's on YouTube too. You can just go type that in. Check this out. I like this from Crypto Bull. Ripple and XRP achieved what no other crypto did. 1, official legal clarity. 2, beat and exposed the SEC. This coin will be one of the main players in this bull run. I agree. Then from Cointelegraph, XRP addresses have accumulated for 5 weeks, with wallets holding 10,000 plus tokens hitting a record in July. Whale wallets added 662.4 million XRP in August, reducing the exchange supply and potentially affecting prices. Social dominance is also at levels not seen since January. Then we've got this from Dark Defender. XRP run is so close. As always, please remember that this is not financial advice, but my opinion. Have an excellent weekend. I like the sound of where everybody's going with this. Now, here's a Coin Bureau. This guy says some interesting things every once in a while.
XRP has been pumping as one of crypto's longest running sagas finally
You better not have
comes to an end.
Copyrighted
So,
stuff on
back
this.
in 2020, the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States sued Ripple, the company that issues XRP, alleging that its sales of XRP had violated securities laws. Now, this case has gone on, and just last year, Ripple scored a major victory when the judge in the case ruled that its institutional sales of XRP did indeed violate securities laws, but its other sales, such as those to members of the public on crypto exchanges, did not. This, as I said, was a massive victory for Ripple.
While the Ethereum founders did all of the above, and nobody went after them at all, by the way, and committed what looks like money laundering / fraud in the ICO.
It didn't mark the end of the case, which has dragged on until now. The judge in the case has now ordered Ripple to pay a $125 million fine for those violations of securities laws that it was deemed to have committed. Now, this is a very big number, but it is way, way less than the $2 billion that the SEC was hoping to get. So, all in all, this is a big win for Ripple and a big win for crypto as well. And XRP duly went on an absolute tear after the verdict came out, climbing by over 20%. So all eyes now are on whether XRP can reach that dollar mark. Now that remains to be seen, and under these current market conditions, it could be a bit of a struggle. But you can be sure of one thing, there is a whole army of XRP hodlers out there willing it to happen.
Yeah, I think we reached the dollar mark. That's not going to be hard to do. Now, there's two interesting clips from Paul Barron that the XRP Drops has put out. The first one is about the XRP ETF.
Here, this is our interview with 21 Shares. We were talking a little bit about XRP and an ETF. Could that be a possibility? Remember, it's not a security now, so could this play into the hands of asset managers out there going into an ETF strategy? Take a look. Not a security, because there's no futures needed there. Why not see an XRP maybe go to market much faster here? What are your thoughts on that?
We listed the world's first and have the world's largest Ripple ETP. We're bullish on XRP as an asset. We've published a lot of a lot of research about it. I would say that it's absolutely part of our product vision and ambition globally, not just in America.
Okay. Part of their product vision globally, not just in the US. So I don't know, guys, maybe this is heating up much faster. Could we see a lot of more bullish news coming out?
Yes,
remember, Swell is happening here in Miami, so there could be a few things lining up here.
All right, and then here he's talking about the potential of Robinhood adding XRP.
Was that we could see a relisting of XRP on Robinhood. And I think this is a good one because it would get into maybe the XRP faithful
XRP
could have a
relisting.
pretty big impact. Here's a clip that was kind of talking about this. Take a look. A relisting on XRP over on Robinhood. This could happen as early as next month in August.
I saw some speculators online saying that perhaps the Bitstamp acquisition might lead Robinhood to list XRP, and I wondered if you had commentary on that.
When we list an asset or when we start to offer it, we don't announce it in advance. We want to prevent any kind of insider trading or people that are more in the know than the other. So no comment on that, but if there was anything, we will not tell you in any way.
I understand that.
Yeah, we love Laura Shin on this channel. She's been so helpful over the years. Wanted to play this little clip of Elon. I don't think I played it, but we got Donald Trump. We've got Donald Trump Jr. We've covered this. He's saying that they're not going to drop a meme coin, but they're talking about a larger platform to take on the banking world. And I couldn't remember if I played this clip. I don't think I did.
Essentially, if done right, the X would serve people's financial needs to such a degree that over time it would become, I don't know, maybe half of the global financial system.
Wow.
Or some big number.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the number is, but pretty big. So it would be by far the biggest sort of financial institution. But like I said, not really in the way that people are used to thinking about banks. Just the most efficient database for the thing that is money. I said, like, least amount of fraud. Everything's real time. And if it involves money in any way, it can be dealt with seamlessly on one node. Essentially, right. if done right.
So what's interesting about that is that I think I showed you this, but we've got Donald Trump saying on Monday night he's going to be with Elon Musk on X. We got Donald Trump Jr. about to shake up the crypto world, something huge. I've truly fallen in love with crypto, DeFi. Stay tuned for big announcement. These are thumbnails, by the way. Big announcement. All right. So very interesting. Now, speaking of big, there's no other way to say this than to tell you we have a new smoking gun. This is what we're going to talk about in DAIXRP.com. I missed it in the video I showed you this morning. I missed it, but I saw it when it was pointed out, and I'm going to show it to you. There's a new smoking gun, no question about it. And it's right in line with what we're kind of thinking. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family you want to see the new smoking gun. This is real deal Holyfield here. Here we go.